Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag, young Crystal King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring the in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring it home victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Ford Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Off-play action. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Goff now to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Goff. This is caught by Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff rolling to his right. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball. And
will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it's Goff. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yard.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Goff. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Goff throwing complete for Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right. And
all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Goff gets this one to Chark, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 2 now on first down. He'll swing this out to Mostert. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Tua. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Looking to pass. Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. A give, this is Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Mostert will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Wilson will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
It's a run with Mostert. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Come on, set. Red 38. 62 blaster.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Here's Mostert, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins use the short field to get in for 6. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I fit out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim on my fate. Cameras moving with
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Ford Field. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Goff. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. He's got him in. Complete. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 85 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They'll try the air now with Goff. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he rifles one incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Goff. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Singletary again, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
We might start getting some props here in the booth. That one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Up the middle, it's Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. A give up the middle to Singletary. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Singletary. They'll run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run, it's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Singletary, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 23 yards on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Again, it'll be Singletary. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this time he is in. Yes. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Goff now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Right back to Singletary on second down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 122 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky.